March 31st, 2026. I did a video today on my morning show, my 9 a.m. morning show, my morning clip. I call it the morning clip, the morning cup. And in that 10-minute long video, I said, ain't no sense in me yelling. Y'all was just... So, again, I did a 10-minute video. I do a 10-minute video every morning when I wake up. And in that video, I talked about individuals getting done up by women. You know, individuals laying it all out there. Individuals just putting themselves in a position to get pussy. And in order to get pussy, you got to give yourself. You got to reveal your Superman. I stay in my Clark Kent. I am not interested in no function or dysfunction of fuck love. You know, I'm gonna get me some pussy. I'm getting me some pussy. No. I'm not interested, as I stated this morning. We all know when somebody like us or not. When they tell you, I'll call you right back, and don't call you. When they say, I'm pulling up to the house, I got my bags in the car, let me take all this in the house because I don't have my earpiece, and I'll call you right back, and don't call you. When they say, good night, I'll call you in the morning before I head to work or while I'm heading to work, and repeatedly, you don't hear nothing from them till 6:42 in the evening, and y'all go together. Oh my. You know these things. But I meet a lot of individuals that want to exile themselves from these narratives to then talk about what a woman is not doing. I'm not trying to hear none of that. This is why I'm 57 on this 31st of March, 2026, and no woman has ever gotten me, and no woman ever will. Because my tit for tat love is strict. Because what I'm not going to see is, like I said, fuck niggas got a traffic jam at they zipper for chicks that want to fuck them. And the good guys, we hurt our hands and all we get is, you shouldn't be doing that because your hand is in nothing, right? But I'm going to make to you this promise. Today is the 26th of March, 2026. I'm going to guarantee you by December 31st, 2028, I'll be married. I guarantee it. I'm going to guarantee it. You know why? Because I'm not sitting here, despite what everybody think. I'm not saying, why ain't nobody loving me? Okay. I am now understanding that the Shanghai marriage. I am now understanding, what's beeping in my pocket? I'm now understanding Medellin, Colombia, Bogota, Colombia, I forgot the other city. They have that dating service where we check all the individuals. All the women here are women that, and you know, when I seen a video one time where a dude said you can go to Colombia and see a 10 sweeping the floor, cleaning the ground. Cleaning the ground. But yet you'll see a 10 in America making some disclaimers. So Just like what I've noticed, modernized women, they want easy love. They're not willing to do anything. Nope, you got to move down here with me. Nope, you got to come over here. Nope, we got to go to my church. No, you tear your life down and merge with mine, so I have the power to tell you to get out. It's not nothing. There's a code that you're violating if you're asking them to submit. I was talking to an individual a couple of months ago, and somebody told her to submit, and it was like, oh no, like, it is amazing how modern women turn the act of being a woman into criminal. That's now criminal. So in order to, you know, that thing that they won't do, modern women, they won't give themselves, they won't submit, they won't do nothing. They want to just sit down there, and the man have to have everything. He can't have a 1,281 square foot house. The sisterhood said a bitch need minimum 2,000 square feet. A bitch got to run around, even the professional ones. I ain't dating no man with no less than. Oh nope. Oh yeah, he got 7 cars, but I can't date a man that don't got 10 cars. It is just amazing to try to keep up with the group, because you can't get these individuals to commit to you independently. They are part of a group, and that group says that this is how things are done in a group. So because of that, I choose not to waste. That's all. Waste any more of my energy to insinuate. Talking to one of these individuals will lead to them turning on their womanly ways and we being in a relationship. No, I understand. And this is why I'm not using no credit cards. I'm not using nothing. I am taking my debt down to 0 to include the cars, everything. I'm taking my debt down to 0. So I'm keeping my house here in America, but I'm gonna make sure I could have me a place somewhere else. Wow, that took longer than I thought. Shit. Sorry about that. So, like I was saying, there are individuals that no matter what you do, you got to understand they are part of a group, and that group has a mandatory or a minimum standard. It's got nothing to do with her. She loves you, all these things. And nope. So you got to know that. In addition to that, these individuals want absolutely nothing to do. I mean, they want nothing to do with anybody that is dealing with and playing with a deck of cards that's not within the sisterhood. When you are loved, you don't get conditions. You don't get, I ain't moving down there. You don't get all these preconditions of what they want in a relationship. You don't get all these preconditions of what they want in a relationship. But for some reason, when you say to them, hey, let's talk about moving together so we could figure out how we're gonna move forward, they don't even say nothing. They cancel dates and tell you it's with the sisterhood and don't reschedule. It's because you're not dealing with these individuals. But I will never, despite what they think, I ain't complaining about it. What modernized woman's supposed to do in a relationship, and that's sacrifice. They want to sacrifice nothing, but they want everything. I will sacrifice me moving to another country. I will sacrifice that, because when I do that, I'll find me a wife. I'll find me a woman that want to give me a baby, and that's that. In Panama, like the woman said, 95-year-olds are dating 20-year-olds. They don't want us, and she was a beautiful 55-year-old. I'll make a video about that. And you look at all these videos in other countries, and you get none of this masculine stuff. You get none of this I ain't. Cool. I will make sure that I pay off my bills, so I just have my mortgage here and have 2 houses, and I will have me a house there. And when I sign up for that match agency, and they're gonna say you're going to come to Colombia often, I have a house here. I'm gonna make sure I position myself for them to say, wow, I found me a man who have house here in Colombia or here in Panama, and he got a house back in the States, and watch. Later, y'all.